Yeah, a lot of people have been saying a lot of things about where we are concerning recession in Nigeria and all sort of things. The government has also spoken through a lot of people, including the Minister of Finance and even the Nigerian Assistant General has also spoken that we are out of recession. We have gained 0.5%, 0.5 or 0.55 improvement on our economy and all sort of things. Yes, I'm not going to be political here, and I have to state my stance here. And what I mean is that before we can conclusively judge where we are, we cannot but also look at where we are coming from. A lot of people, I'm not saying this because I'm an APC person, but we have to be factual, we have to be frank here. You see, a lot of people have judged this government wrongly as to where this government has taken us far. But I'm going to say that we need to know where we are coming from before we can talk about where we are presently. And that is talking about people saying, oh, APC government has drawn us, they are the one that has put us in recession and all sort of things and all stuff. There is no employment, there is no this, there is no that. But recession, people must understand that we cannot just jump into recession if there has not been economic crisis. And that, the recession did not start in 2015 when President Muhammadu Buhari came into government. No. The signs of recession had been there even before the APC government took over. There was so much money in the economy then, but those much money that was there then during the PDP regime was not supported by economic activities. Those economic activities that will impact positively on the nation, that will impact on employment opportunities, that will put food on the tables of the people, that will make people happy, and that will make the youth to see future in tomorrow. Let me emphasize on this. One, where we have so much money that is within a particular set of people, in the hands of a particular set of people, what do we expect? That is why you can see money in graveyard, you can see money in coffins, you can see money stashed outside this economy. I am not against people stealing. Let me say this. But where government officials will steal and put that money in this same economy, sincerely, if it is by stealing you can improve the economy, go ahead and steal. Leave that money within this economy, make employment opportunities available. What it means is that there will be positive impacts on this economy. But where people steal money and take out of this economy to go and better the economy of other countries, it is so sad. So when we talk about recession, we've been in recession before now. It was because it was not pronounced. Before May 2015, there were no employment opportunities. And let me quickly say this. Because when people talk, people tend to forget the employment issue of Nigerian immigration, where 1,000 people were going to be employed. And we had, in Lagos alone, we had over 5 million in the stadium looking for 1,000 employment opportunities in immigration, Nigerian immigration. The same thing happened in Port Harcourt. The same thing happened across the nation. And there were so many youths that died. And people are now talking about unemployment from 2015, forgetting what happened in the past. So when we say we are out of recession, because that's now the question that everybody is now talking about, are we actually out of recession? To me, we are not yet out of recession. And why? There are still a lot of people out there that can still not afford 1 meal. We're not even talking about 3 square meal now. We're talking about 1 meal. There are still a lot of people out there, most especially youths that are out there, that are still looking for employment opportunities they cannot find. We continue to churn out graduates every year in, year out. And such graduates and youths can still not see future in tomorrow. So the government still have a lot of things in its hands to do. But the only thing we can say that, yes, the economy is coming back. The economy is coming back because the government is trying its best to divert and divest our focus from oil to some other things. But let me also say that I am happy about what has happened in Nigeria. And what is that? Because now Nigerians now see beyond oil. Nigerians can now see that even without anybody, I can live. I can do so many things with my hands. So people that will either have been lazy are now coming out, not necessarily relying on government money again. People can now do so many things on their own. If you go to if you go to so many places in the country, you can now see youth that are showing interest in agriculture, youth that are showing interest in being on their own, youth that are showing interest in employing even other youths. That was not there before, because there was so much money out there that people were just spending anyhow, not necessarily supporting the economy, but because their parents are able to steal from one place or from one government contract or the other or office, and just giving the money to them like that. So people were not ready then to do anything outside relying on their parents that are stealing money, outside relying on government to do one thing or the other for them. But now you see youths that are ready to leave their houses by 5 o'clock, going to their shops, going to their places of work, going to those places where they can put food on their own table. Nigerian youths are now youths that are ready to even be engaged. Nigerian youths are now ready to even employ people. So with all these activities that are going on, with all these opportunities that are being created by government, now we can say that yes, we are going to be totally out of recession if this zeal that the government has instilled in our youth, if this zeal that the government has instilled in the economy, and if this zeal that government is showing to the people that yes, if you do this, you can achieve this. If this thing continues, definitely we will totally be out of recession. Being in recession and out of recession is totally in our hands. Nobody will come and do it for us. But I can see that thing in Nigerians, that yes, Nigerians are now ready, most especially the youth, are now ready to take Nigeria beyond the level we are now. One thing I have enjoyed and I like in this government is the fact that, one, this government has faced the fight against corruption so squarely, and the fight against corruption will bring about good development, will bring about good opportunities. And this, I can see Nigerian youths, not just the youth alone, even the old ones, are now taking this initiative in their hands that yes, we can make Nigeria greater. This government has given a platform for everybody to put food on their tables without necessarily relying on government to do things.